Hello, hockey fans. This is King Icheboo once again coming to you live from the underground bunker deep beneath Tuktoyaktuk, where we are continuing on our retribution for a young King Icheboo's Tears project. And this is the second game that we have broadcasted here in the season. I think this is the fourth or fifth game of the season for the Bruins. It is at Boston Garden against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We are going to begin the third period with the score tied 4-4. So the Bruins are in a battle here today. Here's the scoring summary for the game up to now. Leading off the game, first goal, 3:41 the first period. Jean Pronovost is fifth from Lowell McDonald and Sil Apps. That's a theme that will continue throughout this game. On the power play to make it 1-0 Pittsburgh. Then the Bruins tied it up. About 5 minutes later, Ken Hodge's sixth goal of the season from Esposito at 8:28. And it's a 1-1 tie. Then the Bruins took the lead. Hodge again from Bobby Schmatz. Phil Esposito on the power play about a minute later at 9:18. Then, just before the first period ended, Jean Pronovost is second of the game, is sixth of the season from Sil Apps and Lowell McDonald. Once again on the power play, and the first period ended at 2-2. The shots on goal in the first period, the Bruins 8, Pittsburgh 7. Then the second period, the Bruins took the lead at about the midpoint of the second period. Phil Esposito, his seventh goal of the season from Ken Hodge and Bobby Orr at 10:45. Didn't take long for the Penguins to tie it. Sil Apps, his third of the season from Ab DeMarco and Jean Pronovost at 12:20. And it was 3-3. Then the Penguins took the lead about 3 minutes later. Lowell McDonald is fifth from Steve Durbano and Jean Pronovost with his fourth point of the game at 15:52, and the Penguins were up 4-3. Just before the end of the period, Bobby Schmatz tied the game at 4, his third of the season from Carol Vadnais at 16:29, and that is the scoring. The shots on goal in the second period, Boston 12, Pittsburgh 4, for a total of 20 shots for Boston and 11 for Pittsburgh. So that is the story of this game. Well, there's a few stories. One is Jean Pronovost with his 4 points, but also the fact that the Penguins only have 11 shots and 4 goals. That means the GOAT of the game is Bruin goaltender Gilles Gilbert, who has only stopped 7 shots in this game and given up 4 goals, which is not, if you know anything about hockey, and hopefully you do because it's the greatest game on ice, that is not a very good percentage. There's a lot of penalties in this game. It's been rough, especially the first period. Couple of fights. J. Bob Kelly and Terry O'Reilly got into one, and also Bobby Schmatz and Kelly as well. So Kelly's been a marked man for the Bruins. He has been public enemy number 1 in this game as they've been looking. He's been getting under their skin, and they've let it get to them. So hopefully they can remain calm in the third period. That's where we're at. And this line has killed the Bruins today. Pronovost, Apps, and McDonald. Therefore, we've created a new line. This is our best defensive line that doesn't involve the first line. We're going to keep the first line intact, hopefully get at least 1 goal in this third period. But we have this checking line that's going to be on the ice every time this Apps, Pronovost, McDonald line is on the ice. Marcotte, Shepard, and Schmatz are going to be on the ice with Dallas Smith and Bobby Orr. We're going to sacrifice Orr's offense. Carol Vadnais is also a very good offensive defenseman, so he'll be on the first line with Esposito. Orr and his 5 defense is going to be on the ice against this crew to try to keep them in check. In fact, we should change something here. We're going to change the order. We're going to put Orr against Jean Pronovost and put Dallas Smith against Lowell McDonald. So we're going to switch it around, and hopefully this pays off, this strategy. We can't lose this game. We lost to the Red Wings, and now we can't lose to the Penguins. That would be horrible for this project. So let's get this third period underway. In goal for the Bruins, of course, we've talked about him. Gilles Gilbert. He's not having his best game by any stretch of the imagination. And in goal for the Penguins, Andy Brown, the last goalie to ever go maskless in the NHL. Andy Brown is in net for the Penguins, and he's definitely played better than Gilbert, his counterpart. Here's the face-off to begin the third period. Apps versus Shepherd. And it goes to the Bruins. Here's Dallas Smith. Dallas Smith goes into the Penguin zone, and there's a penalty, another double penalty, but this time it's a 4 minutes to Durbano, and Dallas Smith has 2 minutes. I do wish this game had, just for flavor, give us the reason, if it's roughing or boarding or cut or something, some reason. It just says 4 minutes, 2 minutes. So that puts the Bruins on the power play, and hopefully they can take the lead. You got Busick, Esposito, Hodge, Orange, Schmatz. The great power play, the greatest power play in hockey is on the ice. Pronovo, Apps are up front to try to handle the big line, and Legacy and Burrows are on defense. Here's the face-off, Apps versus Esposito. And it goes to the superior right wing. That's Hodge. Hodge into the Penguin line. He's going to pass it, inside shot to Esposito. Great chance early in this period, and it's a save by Brown. But it's a rebound. Will the Bruins get the rebound? No, Legacy picks up the rebound, and let's see if he will try to leg the puck. He does. He's got a breakaway. Holy cow, he rolled a 1. This is dangerous. Okay, so if this was a power play, this would be a goal opportunity, but it is a plus, so that it doesn't count on shorthanded. So it is a save by Gilbert, only his 8th save of the game, and it goes to the face-off. In the Bruins zone, Apps versus Esposito again, and it goes to the inferior left defense. It's going to Burrows. He's going to take another shot. He hits the plus again, but it's another save, Gilbert. 2 shots on the supposed power play for the Penguins and not the Bruins. This is not a good start, ladies and gentlemen, hockey fans from coast to coast in the United States and Newfoundland. Here's another face-off. Esposito, will he win this one? A lot of rolling here. No, it goes to Burrows again. He's going to get another shot. This time he misses the net, and it goes to the left defense, or no, Schmatz. But they're tired now, so we got to change lines. Power play number 2. Power play number 2. And one is in the penalty box. Who's in the penalty box? I forget. Wasn't Dallas Smith, wasn't Vadnais, was it Schmatz? Okay, we'll bring in O'Reilly. No, it's not Schmatz. Who's in the... I gotta look. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. A good announcer should know this. I can't get out of here. Shepherd? No. Cashman? Busick? He was on the power play. It's Cashman here. Who is it? Vadnais not. Is it Dallas Smith? Okay, we'll put Edistrand. Okay, it is. Finally got the lineup. They're keeping tired guys on the ice for the face-off. It goes to Edistrand. He loses the puck. Possible breakaway. Oh, what kind of power play is this? Shoots and a rebound. Come on, Bruins get the rebound. And the penalty is over. What kind of penalty? It was 4 shots. And here they're going to score, possibly. But it's a save by Gilbert. He's definitely playing better here in the third period. He's made several shots. Give it to Esposito. Esposito coming into the Penguin zone. And he loses the puck to Kelly. He's going to try to intimidate him. He can't intimidate him. The fighter. And it's another shot. That is shot number 5 for the Penguins in this third period. We're only 3 minutes and 10 seconds in. Put the third line on the ice. Let's see. We will put or Dallas Smith. Dallas Smith. Okay. Lose the puck again. Schock. Ron Schock has it. And he shoots another save by Gilbert. He hurt us from the Bruin dressing room, and he's playing a lot better. That's a good sign. But the Bruins are playing like crap. Goes to Marcotte. I don't think Marcotte's supposed to be on the... Oh, well. And he loses the puck again, and it goes to Lalonde. And he misses the net. The Bruins are being shell-shocked. Marcotte has it. And they're changing lines, and it's the big line. So we'll put line number 2. I guess it's too much to manage unless we change it in the computer manager, and I can't do it from here. So we're just going to try to use Busick, Shepherd, and Schmatz instead of Marcotte. Anyway, Busick has the puck now. Let's see if he can do anything. And he gets intimidated, and there's no penalty. And Dallas Smith is tired. We're going to bring on Al Sims. Inside shot. Nick Beverley's going to have an inside shot. Another opportunity for the Penguins. What is happening here? He misses the net. Thankfully, he's not much of a goal scorer. And the Penguins send out fresh legs. We'll send out fresh legs as well. Fresh legs in the form of the big line. Let's see if they can do anything. Nick Beverley takes the puck. What is happening here? He misses the net, thankfully, for the second time in a row. And it goes to the left winger, Cashman. Cashman, outside shot. Finally, they'll get their first shot on goal. Okay, 11% chance. If he tries to penetrate, he's going to have a 24% chance. He will try to penetrate. He penetrates. Here comes Esposito. Come on, let's hit the net. He shoots. Esposito shoots. It's a goal by Phil Esposito. Goal by Phil Esposito. Let's see who assists Wayne Cashman and Ken Hodge. His 8th of the season, his 2nd of the game. And the Bruins take the lead 5-4. The first shot of the period for the Bruins. And it's in the net. I don't know, is that the first shot or the second one? That is the second shot. Got to be accurate. So Esposito scores, but this means nothing. We've seen the Penguins come back time and time again in this game. We'll leave the... Okay, Sims, you're coming off. We're going to put on Edistrand. And Orr is coming off too. He's on the verge of fatigue. All right, but these guys... Let's see what the... Might as well change everybody. Change up everybody. Put in number 3 line. And the third pair and... Vadnais. All right, here we go. Let's hold this lead. Is there any kind of coaching I can do? No, the reports, no. I want to play defensively. Don't want to give up any more scoring chances. Here's the face-off. Rich Leduc and Ron Lalonde. Goes to Marcotte. Marcotte into the Penguin zone. And there's a penalty on Bernie Lukowicz, so the Bruins will go to another power play. The Penguins, that's their game plan going into this game, to be rough. Take it to the Bruins. But they're getting called for a few penalties. This time it's a Cashman, Shepard, Schmatz, Smith, and Vadnais power play unit on the ice. And Shepard, let's see if he gets the draw. I don't think he will. Goes to Beverley. Beverley. Lose the puck to Shepard. Shepard coming into the Penguin zone. He has an inside shot to Cashman. Nice pass. He shoots. And it's a save by Brown. It goes to the center, but there is no center. So it goes to Vadnais. Vadnais will pass the puck. And he loses it. Boy, those passes, they say big percentage all game long. 70%, 80%, and they lose it every time. So it's going to Shock. And it's a successful skate. And they kill off the penalty. 10:48 left. We're going to bring out the big boys against the big line. So here's Lowell McDonald. Inside shot. We're going to try to intimidate Apps. We do. It goes to Orr. Cashman is tired. We'll bring out Busick. Because Cashman played on the power play. If you can call it that. It wasn't much of a power play. Here's Orr. Orr has a possible breakaway. Comes in. Sims coming in on goal. He doesn't have any points this season, and that will continue as Brown makes the save. And they're going to change lines, and so will we. We'll bring out the number 3 line. We'll bring out Dallas Smith. Here come the Penguins. Now the Bruins get the puck. It was a loose puck inside shot. It goes to Marcotte. Come on, Marcotte. Let's get some insurance. There's no penalty. They've intimidated time and time again. I didn't know the Penguins in their little powder blue uniforms were that intimidating, but they have been in this game. No penalty. It goes to Arneson. Has a possible breakaway. Ron Shock coming in on goal on the breakaway. How could they do this? Saved by Gilbert. And Marcotte gets the puck on the rebound. And they're sending out a new line. We will send out a new line. The number 2 line will come onto the ice. And let's see if anybody's tired. Smith is tired. We'll bring in Al Sims. Al Sims will play. Okay, Busick has the puck. Bernie Lukovic takes the puck. As a possible penalty. No penalty. Good intimidation by the Bruins, but goes to Legacy. He loses the puck to Shepard. Shepard has an outside shot. Saved by Brown. And the Penguins go and they sing out a new line. They're sending out the great line. We'll send out our great line. But instead we'll put Vadnais. I believe Vadnais' tired. Edistrand will play on the defense. Apps coming to the Bruin zone. Defensive play. Esposito takes it away. Counterattack. He will try to penetrate. He puts the brakes on. He'll pass instead. It's inside shot for Cashman. Cashman coming in on goal. Saved by Brown. It goes to Apps. Counterattack. He loses the puck. Possible breakaway. And the left defenseman, Edistrand, is not a 3. Why couldn't have Orr been there? He's definitely a 3. But they're going to change lines. We're going to change lines. The number 2 line comes on the ice. 7:03 left. Bruins 5. Penguins 4. Anybody tired? No. Loose puck, possible breakaway. Come on, you have to have a 2. Johnny Busick coming in on goal. And he misses all this good stuff, and he misses the net. The rolling has been pathetic in this game for the Bruins. They should be up big, but they're only up by 1. Durbano with the puck. Vadnais takes it away, has outside shot. Boy, this passing just doesn't work. He's penetrating. They try to penetrate. Puts the brakes on. Inside shot for Shepard. Shepard has the puck in front of the net. And it's a big save by Brown. Rebound. And it goes to Busick. Busick has the puck alone. And he misses the net. He's trying to pick the corner, and he misses it to the left. And Beverly. Boy, the Bruins are missing their opportunities in this game. Here's Beverly. Lose the puck. Outside shot. Shepard. And he hits the net, but it's a save by Brown. What are the shots on goal in this period? The Bruins have been furious in the last 5 minutes. 8-7 now. It was once 7-2 for the Penguins. Biakin has the puck for the Penguins. And if I'm saying his name wrong, I know. I wasn't familiar with him. Didn't get the Penguins too often on Hockey Night in Canada. We will change lines. We'll put out the number 3 line with Edistrand and Orr. Here he goes. Orr and here's O'Reilly. Steals the puck. Their counterattack. He shoots. Brown, another save. And the Penguins send out the new line again. We will change lines. We'll put on the number 1 line. And we'll bring in Sims. Here comes Dave Burrows. Oh, Jean-Guy Legacy. We're trying to hit him. We don't hit him. Here he comes in on goal. Legacy. Oh, thankfully it's not a power play. And it's a save by Gilbert, and he hangs on for the face-off. Orr is tired. We'll take him off. Put on Dallas Smith. Here's the face-off. Esposito Apps. They've faced off with one another so many times. No penetration. Sims with the puck. Pass B, lose the puck to Sil Apps, who will not intimidate. Good big chance for a penalty. And it's a shot and a big save. A toe save by Gilbert. But he leaves a big rebound. Back to Apps. This is dangerous. He shoots and another save. He recovers, dives across the ice and saves it. And it goes to Esposito. Big save by Gilbert for this game. 3:31 left. We'll see if they pull Andy Brown soon. Ron Schock has it. Here come the Penguins. Oh, and it's no intimidation. And Busick's coming in. He has a chance. Okay, we have a 50-50 chance at a goal. See what we have to roll 10 or less. Here's the roll. It is a 2. Johnny Busick scores! Busick puts the icing on a cake with an insurance goal, and it's 6-4 Boston. Johnny Busick is 6th of the season from Carol Vadnais. And that's Vadnais' 2nd assist of the game. Busick's 1st of the game. And that should do it. 2-goal lead for the Bruins. And then we're going to change lines. We're going to put on the number 3 line. And this time it's going to be Vadnais. He's going to stay on the ice. Ron Schock versus Rich Leduc. We gave Andre Savard the game off. He has to rest 6 games, I believe, this season, so this is going to be one of them. Goes to the visitors. Intimidation on Dave Burrows. Carol Vadnais, who has a vicious hip check, is going to try to take him out. And he does. Great play by Vadnais. And he gets the puck. He brings it up, but he loses the puck. And it's Biakin. And he misses the net. And it goes to the left defenseman, Edistrand. We're going to change lines here. Bring out the number 1 line for the last part of the game. Pair 1. Orr and Sims. Sims with the puck. And his outside shot for Hodge. He is going to try to penetrate. And he fails to penetrate. Just that passing has not worked once in this game. Even with high percentages, as I've said about 16 times already. Here's DeBrano. 1:23 left. Will they pull? Brown. We're going to try to intimidate. Bobby Orr. He can intimidate. But he misses the check. Here comes Apps. Apps has already scored in this game, and it's a save by Gilbert, who's been excellent here in the third period after taking a ribbing from his head coach, Bip Gwydlin. How do you pronounce his name? Oh, let's see. I've never learned how to say his name. I gotta learn now. Okay, we go seasons. 74 Bruins. Bip. Now, how do you say this? Gwydlin. Come on, give us that. Sometimes they give you the pronunciation. I guess everybody's supposed to know how to pronounce that. Anybody can explain how to pronounce that name. I just have never learned how to pronounce it. Anyway, they're tired, and we're gonna put the number 2 line on the ice for the last 40 seconds of the game. Carol Vadnais with the puck. And it's going to be a penalty, another penalty, and Durbano's been in the box before. That should ice it, and it does. The game is over. The final score, the Boston Bruins 6 and the Pittsburgh Penguins 4. The goal scoring in the third period, Esposito with the winning goal, his 8th of the season, 2nd of the game from Cashman and Hodge at 6:37. And that gives, for points today, Hodge had 4 points, Esposito 4 points, Cashman 1, Schmatz 2, Orr 1, and Vadnais 2. And then Johnny Busick, his 6th goal of the season from Carol Vadnais at 16:57, the insurance marker. So after being so horrible in the first 2 periods, Gilbert was incredible in the third period, making a total of 10 shots or saves and saving every one of them. So in a good matchup, the Bruins defeated the Penguins by a final tally of 6-4. This was a nasty matchup as the combatants combined for 40 penalty minutes. Phil Esposito recorded the game winner at 6:37 of the third period. Jean Pronovost found the net twice and contributed 2 assists for Pittsburgh. And Esposito had 2 goals and contributed 2 assists for Boston. Also, Ken Hodge had 2 goals and 6 shots and contributed 2 assists. Others who scored were Lowell McDonald and Silas for Pittsburgh, Johnny Busick, and Bobby Schmatz for Boston. The first star of the game was Ken Hodge from Boston. Phil Esposito from Boston was the second star. And Jean Pronovost from Pittsburgh was the third star. The winning goalie, Gilles Gilbert. The losing goaltender, Andy Brown. So let's look at the standings in the 1973-74 season. The standings find the Bruins where they belong in their 5th game. 8 points, leading the Eastern Division by 2 points over the Rangers and Montreal. And the Bruins, they have not played, they played the Red Wings, they played the Canucks, they played the Islanders, they played the Penguins, and they played, who else did they play? The Red Wings, Canucks, Islanders. That's all they played here. They played the Penguins and the Flames. Yes, so they've played the weaker sisters so far. They have not played the big 3 in the East. Their 3 main rivals, the Canadiens, Rangers, and Maple Leafs. They have not played the Flyers, Blackhawks, Kings, or Blues, who are tied for first place in the West. So, a lot of big games to come. They cannot rest on their laurels. Let's look at the league stats. Yes, let's look at the change report. Let's look at the league leaders. Esposito leads the NHL in goals with 8. Hodge with 7. Busick with 6. So we have Bruins 1, 2, 3. Goals worthy of Minnesota. Pronovo, Gary Younger, Bobby Clark, Lowell McDonald, Jean Rattel, and Dennis Hextall are the leading goal scorers in assists or in Esposito. First place, who else? Apps has 9. Danny Grant of Minnesota is 8. Kenny Hodge with 7. So points, Esposito in 5 games has 18 points. Hodge has 14 or is tied for third with 12. Shooting percentage, Johnny Busick has a 50% shooting percentage. Esposito leads in power play goals with 4. Shorthanded goals, Bobby Clark and Ray Como of Atlanta with 2. Shots on goal, Goldsworthy and Unger with 30. Penalty minutes, Brian Watson of Detroit, the Goon, 33. Plus minus, Cashman, Esposito, Hodge, Orr, and Sims. Does that sound familiar? That's the big number 1 line of Boston, all leading with 8. Intimidations, Moose Dupont of Philadelphia, of course, with 13. Takeaways, Jimmy Watson, or is it Jim Watson, or what's the other one? Joe Watson. We don't know which one. It's one of the Watson boys. Has the most takeaways in the NHL. Ice time, Denny Potvin with 30 minutes, 36 seconds for the Islanders in his rookie season. Butch Goring has 30 face-off wins. Face-off percentage, Jude Drouin of Minnesota with 76%. Successful penetrations, 10, Gary Younger. Outside shots, Murphy of Los Angeles, Mike Murphy with 12. Inside shots, Dennis Hall and Gary Younger with 20. Breakaways, Bobby Clark has had 9 breakaways already. And you can see this game keeps track of every statistic. Goaltending statistics, the leading goaltending games, Maniego of Minnesota, Bernie Perrant, Rogie Vachon. Minutes played, Perrant and Vachon. Wins, John Davidson of St. Louis with 3 wins leads the league. Goals against average, Doug Favell of Toronto, .51 goals against average with a .981 shooting percentage. You know that's got to go down. Shutouts, Rogie Vachon has had a shutout. Penalty minutes, Suitcase Smith with 10 penalty minutes leads the NHL by a country mile. Tough saves, he also leads in tough saves from the penalty box, I guess. Suitcase Smith with 27 tough saves. I think most of them came against the Bruins. Tough save percentage, Bernie Perrant. You see, face-offs forced, rebounds allowed, losses, Suitcase Smith. First star, Gary Younger and Bobby Clark. And Molson points, Bobby Clark leads with 10. So that's the reports. The line scores, primary stats. You can see who leads in goals. I wonder who leads in goals. The Bruins, 31 goals they have so far in 5 games with a 20% shooting percentage. So that is to be expected with these powerful Bruins. So yes, Dave Gardner, the Bruins of 1974 were a great team. They should have won, and hopefully they will prove me right in this project as we will sign off at this point. Thank you for tuning in today, as once again, the final score in our game was Boston 6, Pittsburgh 4. This is King Icheboo signing off. Have a great afternoon, everybody.